What is my center? 0, 0. What is the radius? Yep, so your radius is 2. So put that together in the equation. Your equation of a circle is x minus h squared. So x minus 0 squared plus y minus 0 squared equals the radius squared, which is 2 squared. Now, you can simplify this a little bit. Do you really need to say x minus 0 squared? What should we say instead? Just x squared. So x squared plus y squared is equal to, what is 2 squared? 4. Yes, Cooper. Write the standard equation of a circle with a center of 0, -5, and a radius of 3.7. So again, x minus h squared, so x minus 0 squared, I'll put that for now, plus y minus the y value squared. So y minus -5 squared equals the radius squared, 3.7 squared. This is kind of ugly as it is right now, so we don't want to keep it like this. We already talked about, instead of having x minus 0 squared, what should we put? Just x squared. And you should know when you see that the radius, the center there is 0. Instead of y minus -5, we should put y plus 5. That has to stay in parentheses. And then you don't want to leave it like this, 3.7 squared. Figure out what that is. Like, do it in your calculator. We are not going to round it. Reese, what do you got? 13.69. Good. Sweet. So this is your equation of the circle. H was 0, k was -5, radius r is 3.7. Okay, next one. Write an equation for this circle. Your radius r is 7. And then -3, 6 is hk. Plug it in, plug it in. Since we're doing x minus h every time, just start changing the signs. So x, it was -3, so what do I put? +3 squared. Y minus k squared, so y minus 6 squared. And the radius is 7. What is 7 squared? 49. You have to write that. Okay. The point -3, 4 is on a circle with the center at -1, 2. Write the standard equation of the circle. So you have 2 points. This one is just some random point, x, y. It is on the circle. The other one is h, k, your center. You do not currently know the radius. If you look at the picture and try to guess, you're going to get it wrong. So please don't. What we're going to do instead is take what we know and put it in the equation. So let's just start with the center. It was x, it's -1, 2. So I'll put x plus 1 squared plus y minus 2 squared is equal to the radius squared, which we don't know yet. Your -3, 4 will go for x and y. So I will put -3 here. and 4 here. We're trying to solve to figure out what r squared is so we can write the equation. So -3 plus 1, what do I got? Right, -2 squared, and -2 squared is not -4. Oh, 4 minus 2 is 2. That's why I put that. What's -2 squared? Positive 4. Thank you. Positive 4 plus 2 squared is positive 4. So what is r squared going to be? 8. Now you could take the square root to figure out the radius or not. You don't really need that because to write the equation all you need is r squared. So now you should be able to write your equation. X plus 1 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals radius squared, which is 8, as we just learned. Because your center was at -1, 2. That will be your final answer. The next one is pretty much the same. If you'd like to do it on your own, go for it. Start by plugging in your center, and then your point, and then solve for r squared. Once you have the center, put in the point. You can do it all at once, just don't confuse yourself. Yep, that's wrong. Thank you. This should be 6 minus 1. Psych. So that'd be 5. So it's the same thing we did before. Plug in everything you have. Simplify it. Figure out what r squared is. Once you do, you can write the equation. With the center and the radius squared, which is 25. Guys, what would my radius be then? 5. The square root of 25 is 5. Last one. Graph the circle. You need the radius, you need the center. Okay, your equation is x minus 1 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals 4. Remember that the equation is minus h minus k. So what is the center? Positive 1, negative 3. Change the signs. Okay. The radius squared is equal to 4. The radius is not 4. How do I figure out the radius again? Square root. So the square root of 4, positive 2. So these are the two pieces of information that you need to be able to graph. You plot a point at 1, -3, that's your center. And then from there, in the directions it makes sense to do so, so directly up, right, down, and left, you need to plot points that are 2 away, because the radius is 2. And do a better job than me. Once you have those kind of sketched out, draw your best circle. Oh wow, that was bad. I think I actually have a circle tool. Ooh. Nope. I give up. Okay. Try to draw a good circle. Better than mine. Please.